Ja, hallo miteinander. Auf einer neuen Folge Robocop Rogue City. Ah, und jetzt gehen wir mal zur Bewertung,
About
wie
the
ich schon in der
TV
letzten Folge
personality I
gesagt
keep
habe.
seeing on television? Have a seat, Robo.
Ah, jetzt schauen wir, was da auf uns zurückkommen tut.
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Hm, gut, jetzt habe ich ganze Nebenaufträge und Haupthandlungen abgeschlossen. Okay, das gibt ordentliche Punkte, wo ich wieder aufleveln kann. Ah, das ist mir entgangen. Ich habe gedacht, naja. Hm. Ah.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
Hm. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass jeder Belassene, wie kommst du damit zurecht?
I am
Hm.
used to it.
Of course, it's not your TV debut. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
Wenn du Menschenrechte bekämpfst, könntest du volle Kontrolle überleben.
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
Kannst du dir vorstellen, dass die Schwere der Störung von den Emotionen verursacht?
I do not know.
Don't worry. You're not alone on this. I am here to help you figure it out. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Ja, ist die Besprechung wieder beendet.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
I don't know. If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Sometimes I'm surprised you got a high school diploma.
Ja. Ich hab euch schon nicht belauscht. Wir werden jetzt einmal runtergehen in die Tiefgarage. Oder? Na, ins
I
Gefängnis.
recognize
Ah.
those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
Oh.
What did you do this time?
Well, your buddies found me with some nuke that I bought with that money that you let me keep, remember? It turns out that the legal amount that you can carry is 0. Can you believe that?
Es stellt sich heraus, dass die erlaubte Menge, die man bei sich führen darf, 0 beträgt. Kannst du das glauben? Ja, kann ich.
I can and I do.
Yeah, you're the one who'd know. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We...
We sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you
No.
later, partner.
Partner. Ja, scheint so, als ob wir in die Tiefgarage noch müssen. Oder? Nein, rauf.
Need a hand, rookie?
Actually, I do.
Murphy,
Still not
in
used to
my
working with
office.
one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Was gibt's,
when?
Captain?
When you get shot the second time.
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
Haben Sie den Verdacht, dass Becker auf Wendlers Gehaltsliste steht? Alles deutet auf ihn.
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Übrigens, was halten Sie von ihm? Vertrauen Sie ihm?
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
Wo wir gerade dabei sind, blende ihn aufs Hälfte der Sitzung etwa.
This process takes time.
Like most things that are worthwhile.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
So, jetzt haben wir das Revier wieder verlassen. Hehe. Ja, will ich.
Did you
Mal
watch the
schauen,
game
was da
yesterday?
kommt.
I don't know what's wrong with our team. What losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring. Because of them.
Mal schauen, ob wir da noch so Sachen finden wird, so informative Broschüren. Nö, schade. OCP. Ah, vielleicht in den Räumchen, vielleicht ist ja doch noch irgendwas versteckt. Wie? Nix. Ach. Dann gehen wir doch zum Aufzug. Ah. So. Der Aufzug ist richtig fix.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me
She's waiting
leave.
for you, Murphy.
Mal schauen, bis der Partnerin geht.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Louis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Louis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
Aber was ist mit dir? Ja, Eiergang, hast du wieder ein...
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Ich denke auch, wenn wir uns jeden Tag hätte gehen.
You did not pull the trigger. The people responsible have paid for it.
I know. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
Dieser verdammte Bäcker, wir sollten ihn einfach einsperren. Ja, wir haben keine Beweise, das würde mir sehr gefallen.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Ah ja, da können wir wieder ein Team zusammenarbeiten. Also, gute Besserung.
Did you hear? We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always tried to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta sit. Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
Robocop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Den man beruhigen.
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you. Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good news.
Why the long face, Robo?
Leave now.
They'll pump
We
him
need to
full
get
of
him ready for the
OCP's
transfer.
cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Jo. Ja, ist nichts mehr zum Abgreifer, gut. Wenn jeder Aufzug so schnell geht, dort.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room, while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself.
Ja, kann sich ja
Is what
leisten.
Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Nicht der richtige Ort, um das zu diskutieren.
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably
Ja, man, in den Arsch kriegt du jetzt nicht wirklich jemanden. Ja. Also, man, der alte Mann ist ja Chef von OCP und der kann sich ja das leisten.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch.
Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop.
Meet the future of law enforcement.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that can help. Just give me a sec.
Terminating aggression. Discontinue the fight. Pacifying criminal. Ceasefire. Subject to authority. Execution of justice. Surrender. Cleansing streets. Restoring order.
Ups. Nun bin ich draufgegangen.
Give up. Abide my jurisdiction. Stop resisting arrest. Retreat. I am the police. Continue the fight. Execution of justice. Enforcing peace. Restoring order. Surrender. Ceasefire. Enforcing peace. Suppressing hostile activity. Execution of justice. Surrender. Cleansing streets.
Oh. Hallo miteinander, das war jetzt ein bisschen stressig. Ja, die letzte Folge war ja ein bisschen entspannter da im Krankenhaus und das war jetzt für mich, für meinen Geschmack ein bisschen zu viel Action, was das angeht tut. Ja. Da hinten habe ich jetzt noch Kisten entdeckt und jetzt schauen wir uns mal die Kiste an. Da ist eine und da hinten war noch eine. Aber jetzt brauchen wir erst einmal Heilung. So, dann stehen nicht so schlecht da. Ja, haben wir da noch irgendwas? Puh, das war jetzt. Boah, für jemanden, der wie ich so auf Ego-Shooter nicht unbedingt der Beste ist, das war schon für mich eine Herausforderung. Also irgendwie bin ich ja stolz, dass ich das geschafft habe. Ja, ein bisschen Eigenlob. Hätte jetzt nicht geglaubt, dass das so dann doch auf dem, ja, wo ich gar nicht mehr viel Versuch jetzt gebraucht habe dafür. Aber für meine Verhältnisse, sage ich mal, ist in Ordnung. Ich habe gar nicht mit Zeit. Ja, wo müssen wir hin? Aufhören, oder? Na? Ah, ins Büro, ja klar, da war das Büro.
What the hell just happened?
Du a Loser.
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker. It was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Es ladet. Ach, fahren wir zurück zu einem Revier. Ja. Ah, C.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on Robocop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Ja, schauen wir nur ein bisschen.
Becker's here. Let me get my hands on it.
Schön. Oh, oh.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Ja, können wir im Briefing Room. Jo, sprechen wir was.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Hey, Murphy! That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
"13 dead after the celebration of Guatemalan Independence Day. The authorities explained they mistook the intense outbursts of joy for another coup d'etat. It's worth noting that Guatemalans regained their independence for the 4th time in the last 23 years.
Doodle 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 doo.
Robo, do you have a minute?
Ja, klar.
Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. Robocop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Was denkst du über dieses Thema? Ist Delta City die Zukunft für Old Detroit?
I would focus on current Detroit.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been Robocop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
Ja, ist mein Garagen-Obi. Ja.
I know Cusack isn't great, but he's not another corporate suit.
Tuh, not great.
Okay, right. But still, everyone knows that OCP's behind that Mills guy. At least Cusack is actually for the people.
She is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm really glad to hear that, and I can tell someone was missing her a bit more than the rest of us.
Ja, ich dachte jetzt einmal morgen, dass wir an der Stelle die Folge beenden und dann im nächsten schauen, was da auf uns im Gefängnis warten tut. Also danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!